Hello, welcome, and thank you for your interest in a trial of Tier44's EM8 award-winning data center management solution. Certified by ServiceNow as built on now, Tier44 extends ServiceNow for the ultimate DSIM solution by leveraging ServiceNow functionality whenever possible and adding features that are data center specific. As you are familiar with the ServiceNow store, you can either request a trial or install a purchased version. While the application is identical, this Quickstart specifically applies to a trial setup and the demo data that is included. Additional videos are available to show further configuration details. Matthew will walk you through the installation and show you the three items that require manual configuration adjustments as part of it. The first one refers to the sysID of CMDB classes like rack, data center, and so on, which do not use an identical sysID from one ServiceNow instance to another. The second one refers to demo images, a floor plan, a server, a data center, items that need to be uploaded into the model table. You have to do this manually as images cannot be distributed as part of an application package. We have images available for the demo data and we will send them to you so that you can upload them easily. Last, you have to enable the daily capacity aggregation to true up ongoing aggregations of power and space. From there on, changes will automatically update the rollups and the aggregations as you make changes to the CMDB. Matthew, please go ahead.
Once you've requested the application from the ServiceNow store and Tier44 has approved the trial, you can go ahead and install the application directly in your ServiceNow environment. In this case, I'm going to install the application with demo data included. The demo data set includes one data center, a single computer room, and then a number of racks contained in the computer room. It should take just a couple of minutes for the application to install. Once the application is installed, you can now access the Tier44 application menu. If we navigate to the data center menu, we can see that we have a demo data center installed. The same thing is true if we go to the room, the data center zone, or the rack table. If we open one of the racks, there is a graphical view button on the top right-hand side. Clicking on the graphical view loads the Tier44 visual view. Because no images are included in the application due to ServiceNow constraints, we show gray boxes instead of server images. The same thing is true at the computer room and the data center level. In order to add the necessary images, we need to go first to the hardware model table or a demo item and open the PowerEdge C6100. Click on the Tier44 tab and then add a front image and a back image. If we go back to the rack that we were just looking at, we can immediately load it and see the visual representation with the images included. If we now add images for our computer room and our data center, we can now navigate back to the graphical view and open the data center record. See the marker correctly displayed and click into the computer room. The computer room now displays markers for each one of the racks as well as for the rows. We would now like to correctly set up the aggregation values, which are not displayed correctly out of the box. In order to do this, navigate to the aggregation definitions on the left-hand side. ServiceNow, unfortunately, has different sysids for class names in each individual ServiceNow instance. Because of that, we have to go into each of these aggregation definitions and replace the sysid with the correct class name. Instructions for completing this step is also in the installation document. Once you've correctly added all of the class names in place of the sysids, we now need to rerun the aggregations. There is a scheduled job This scheduled job will run on a nightly basis out of the box. You can configure it for your environment's needs. Change the scheduled job to be your particular time zone. And then click Execute Now to rerun the aggregations right away. When we open up the aggregations table, we should now see aggregation records beginning to be created for each demo configuration item. We now have an aggregation record for each demo configuration item in the environment. If we go back to the map view, we will now see the values correctly displayed in the tables on the right and to the bottom.
Thanks, Matthew. This was quick and easy. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward to set up Tier44. We will have further videos coming out soon that talk more about the additional details that you can use, things like network relationships, available network ports and capacity, and then power relationships and power rollups that are also handled by the Tier44 application. And we will have separate videos on the configuration details for them shortly.